Is GDP a good measure of welfare? There are various shortcomings associated with GDP as a measure of output. Let us talk about one. Well, GDP per capita is only a measure of the average level of output per person in the economy. Okay. So, for example, per capita GDP of an economy is say $10,000. Now, there might be one individual who would be earning say $1 billion. There might be other individual who is earning say only $1,000. So, well-being is not dependent only on the average per capita GDP. It is also dependent upon how nicely it is distributed among all people. If yes, on an average, everyone is having $10,000, then that may be good. But one person getting $1 million and the other person getting just $1,000 is not that good. On the other hand, GDP is measuring only the market transactions. What about housewives? They're doing a lot of work. Without their work, probably various people could not survive. Their work is also very important. And in case if you go into the market and try to value their work, the measure of GDP would be blown out. But yes, they're not marketable activities. And there are transactions which even statisticians, they are unable to accurately measure. So, but they are there. Whether you are able to measure that or not, that's a different question altogether. And GDP doesn't take into account any of these. New goods and quality improvements affect comparisons over time. Well, in case if you compare, okay, the real GDP for a particular year with the base year, you'll have to think across various problems. Okay, so for example, 1980 is my base year. Okay, or to be very precise, say 2000 is the base year. There might be some products which were not available in 2000. What value you would impute upon them? That's a problem, because new goods have come into the market which were not there at the time of the base year. So this is the problem while calculating real GDP. Then how could you say that that's a good measure of output? Technology is becoming, is coming an improved version every year. How do you account for that? How do you account for that level of technology in the base year? Okay, and on the top of that, even though technology is improving, the price of technology might be falling. Okay, so the contribution which they might be making towards GDP may be falling, but they are very powerful. Okay, but GDP is not able to accurately measure that. In case if in some country there is a high level of per capita GDP, but that country has low literacy, it has low life expectancy, it has high crime rate, then do you really think that country would be happy, even in economic sense? No. So, quality of life is different aspect, and quality of life being measured by GDP is a different aspect. And GDP is not able to measure that very accurately. These are some of the, there are various other problems also related to GDP, but these are some of the most important ones.